Hey everybody, welcome back. Between episodes, I looked around at the country a little bit. It's been a few days again, and I saw that they actually spawned a barbarian Gatling gun there. Might have to bring someone down to take care of that. But there are also all those frigates there that might bombard it. I don't know. Just yet to be seen. I also just noticed there's some Mayan troops on my land. That's interesting and worth keeping an eye out for. But I don't see any big navies. We're still exploring the sea here. You can see there's some kind of tile down there. But we really want to explore the coast up here and see what coastal cities there are to consider some kind of naval invasion. Yeah, we're gonna have to see exactly how we want to do everything leading up to this. So, let's end the turn. Alright, back off and shoot. Okay, that does next to nothing. He could finish me off if he really wants to, but maybe the boats will be a higher priority for him. So at the time of recording this, we're 6 days away from the release of... They have a Mayan settler there. Yeah. We're 6 days away from the release of Sid Meier's Civilization 6. There we go. Hey! There we go. New city-state marked off. Killed an Indian spy. Yeah, we're used to getting spied on. And archaeologist, where was I sending you again? Right there. And we're still getting trade posts all over the country. Right. I forgave you. So, we're in a weird situation right now. I don't like that they're settling a city over there. I can only assume they're taking a city here. Let's just... We got the money. Purchase that good tile so that they don't get it. Alright, it's time we start going back up and try and reach their continent. So right now, I'm mostly just trying to get our trade posts all over the place. And we're trying to get our culture back up. You can see we got broadcast tower going in Babylon. And luckily, the puppet deceivers are smart enough that they're trying to build it in other places too. I got my eyes just pinned over here on the mini-map, looking for when they drop that city, because I'm sure they will. Not looking forward to it. So we're in an awkward spot right now. We really need to make more money if we want to upgrade our riflemen, because we can upgrade to Great War Infantry, but then right after we need to upgrade to regular infantry. And that's dropping a lot of money, and we are not making a ton of money. We also really need money to keep alliances with different city-states, because we need the happiness from them. We don't have any patronage, so we don't have any advantages there to, keeping city-state allies. We just have a little bit of commerce. We dipped our toe in commerce just to help our income. Our income will keep going up as we get these trading posts done, because puppeted cities always work on a gold focus. And we can see here that when we get our next tenant, we can finally get to the end here. I know one of the things we could take is spaceship parts out of great engineers, but it's really not that useful. No, I don't want to change. Right, we have public dissidents. I wanted to double check what it was I was able to get once I get there, but... Wait, am I stupid? Hold on. Did I just hover over and... Yes. Yes, it tells me right there. I'm an idiot. Okay. Iron Curtain free courthouse upon city capture, which is nice. Internal trade routes to provide more food and production. That's also really nice if you have a wide country that is not a puppet empire. Unfortunately, mine is. And lots of tourism to places with less happiness, which is likely not going to be me. So I likely don't need any level 3 tenant. Purchase of costing buildings goes down. I'm probably not going to get a whole ton out of. So likely the rest of my policies are actually going to go into policies rather than tenants. Which is fine with me, whatever's most useful to us. Public declaration from India, I'm guessing that's just, yeah, city-state protection. Okay, so we're in the atomic age now, we have another spy, and we can make tanks now. We have no oil at the moment, though, because we have not finished our research towards that. In fact, that should be our top priority right now for the sake of making tanks. That's something I shouldn't have neglected so much, but it completely slipped my mind. I'm actually getting a little bit concerned that I won't win this match entirely because I didn't go freedom, so I don't have an easy setup for a culture, or sorry, for a science victory, because freedom drastically helps with that. Yeah, probably a public school. Actually, no, this is my trade hub, isn't it? Yeah, then get the bank. And yeah, just have them on alert. I don't like those troops on my border. That's a lot of Incan troops, and I think they're about to try and invade. Luckily, Pachacuti just declared war on them. Or rather, he declared war on them, which is really confusing to me. Okay, there's another potential trade partner and another potential conquest. Yeah, it's really confusing to me, considering he was clearly going on my borders. Unless he's just going along the... No, but frigates can go in deep water. I don't know. I guess he just wants to take Seoul, which is fine. I don't really care if he takes it. You know what? We can control who wins this election. I still want it to be Inca. They're my allies. Because I can't win it myself, but I can make sure that Inca does. They would have won it anyway, because if it's a tie, then the person who already owns it wins. And what did I just get? There we go. Ancient artifacts. Still only selling medieval ones. Okay. Let's get more diplomats. I want lots of foreign diplomats right now. So I can get propaganda going. Switch to Catholicism. I can purchase pagodas. Thank you. I need pagodas. Oh, right. I don't control that city directly. I could annex it, but you know what? It's not worth it. Alright, Babylon has another... If I were to put that into purely food, I wouldn't lose any turns of production, so I'm gonna put it into food. So, happiness is always gonna be an issue because I can't tell puppeted cities to stop growing. They're just gonna keep growing, so... It's unfortunate, but not a huge deal. Beads, right. We really need more museums, but there's not much we can do about that. That one's about to finish a museum, good. Not much we can do about that, just because we don't pick what those cities do. There we go. He's happy that we voted him in. Anything to keep him on our side. And we're getting denounced again. Alright, I just really need to scout this coast. I found a natural wonder. Probably should have found that forever ago, but I get a little bit of happiness just for knowing it exists. We are in unhappiness again, though. That's what I want. Take that before anyone else does. And a stock exchange would be a wise investment. Because money is really important to us for modernizing the army for our invasion. We just need to find a good spot to invade. I'm scouting out the coast here so we can figure out what to do first. I might actually take the Mayan capital first. But I am really concerned that if I declare another war, I think that everyone's going to declare a war on me in unison. I actually don't mind keeping him here. Entirely to protect me. And have you run up the road and go in another city just for the sake of not paying for you. There we go. We just spent a lot of gold doing that, but it's worth it. Just went to Great War Infantry from Riflemen. Everyone's mass denouncing me. I really think if I attack anyone, we're gonna have a huge, like, multi-person war declared on me. Okay, well, here's an easy spot to land. Because the landing is always a little bit nerve-wracking. How much is it now? 170. I expected worse. Alright, well, we're doing a good job of modernizing here. Make it a Korean artifact. And do we have much room for more artifacts? We do. Good. Those are both ancient, so we get some more bonus. I will absolutely take the high gold per turn. So we have unhappiness. That is quite severe. And not so many people want to trade with us anymore, and it's because we've lost grasp on some city-states we want. So I'm going to have to rectify that soon. Unfortunately, that requires money, and I also need money to modernize. We're in a bit of a rough spot. I can send you right there. So you didn't cost a ton. No one's allied with you. There we go. That actually brings us into slight happiness, which I'm happy with. If anything, I don't care if the cities are still growing, honestly. If anything, I care most that the cities are still producing at a normal speed. I want production to be okay. Yeah, Inca, you're important to keep on my good side because you're my only trade partner. And I pretty desperately need one. Okay, so oil has been discovered. This is pretty important for our tanks because I want to make tanks at some point. You can immediately ditch what you're doing and go get that oil. This is in no one's range. I was wondering why it didn't tell me to build anything there, why I didn't recommend anything. I just wasted a turn on that. Oop, don't have open borders with him. Songhai stole archaeology. I don't care what the Songhai steal, because they're so far behind me they can't catch up. And let's do a one-turn Walls of Babylon there, just because it's a coastal city, and it's my trade hub. It's kind of a prime candidate to get invaded. So, I'd like the walls. Songhai have a big army for such a small country. It's a little bit concerning. Okay, we're at the point where we kind of have what we need scouted here. No point in going up there, so what I'm going to do next is tell him to spend a few turns and get back down to where India is so we can check them out. Maya's adopted freedom, so that might give us more ideological pressure, let you know that Pachacuti is looking at you. Or rather, tell you, because you are Pachacuti. I'm stupid. And they went ahead and denounced the Iroquois, which is not surprising at all, considering how much they spy on people. Tends to make them a lot of enemies. They also settle cities like crazy. Ooh, that's gonna take a while to make that well, but it'll be worth it. Refrigeration done. Calls planting against Gandhi. And we need another archaeologist for right here. Because I really need to get the culture, you know, proper. I'd also really like more, what are they called? Museums. We need an opera house here to get the next museum, so we're going to tell them to build that. And more museums are being built, but it looks like it's just that one and it's going to take a while. It's unfortunate. At least our income's good. So I'd like to get another city-state on my side. None of them are asking for gold, so I don't have an easy one. You are almost my friend, and you give me dyes, which I believe I already have. No, I don't have. But that was enough for him to give it to me. Okay. Well, we made a friend. I still appreciate that. And making enough money per turn that we can kind of warrant that. We can kind of get away with that. I'd like to modernize the military more. If anything, to have it as a deterrent force. Hiawatha is planning against Gandhi, let you know. Borders have grown, so we have one of these oil wells. So we have 2 oil wells going up. Which is extremely important to me, because that fuels tanks. Okay, we've modernized all of our infantry. We can upgrade from artillery in the future. But we actually have a really solid army. It's not many troops, but they're very well upgraded troops. Highest gold. So, yeah, previous trade rate is that one. I'm giving them so much science doing that, but again, I'm not worried about them catching up. So that's actually pretty lucrative. So, we are behind on crop yield, manufactured goods, and population. Part of that is because all of our places are on gold focus, which is why our GNP is so amazing. Still don't have the most land, still don't have the most soldiers. I am worried that if I declare war on the Maya, that Hiawatha's finally gonna try and kick my ass. Because he does have the biggest military, and it is concerning. I don't know much about the Mayan soldiers. This is actually one of the few times when you might want to talk to your military advisor, because he can give you an idea of your relative military. Okay, so he's telling me that if I want to attack India, it would be easy pickings. Not sure Inca have an army. Songhai, not sure if they have an army. Maya doesn't have a strong military as us, but we shouldn't make fun of them too much. Yeah, that's actually a rank higher. So he's saying that we could probably beat them in a war. So we could probably beat them in a war, but it's not going to be a total pushover. I'm a little bit worried if they have a proper navy, because a navy could bombard my land units from the water. But the Maya are very small. I'm surprised they have the score that they do. Where they're only just below the Inca, because they don't seem very impressive outside of having a very high population capital, which the Inca... Wow, the Inca actually have less! I assumed the Inca would have more. I thought they'd be smart and build a lot of their unique farms that get them a lot of food. Okay, interesting position then. I think what I'd want to do is just land all my troops along here, declare and invade. They might ask if I'm declaring war ahead of time, but there's not much I can do about that, other than just be prepared for when it happens. It's also tempting to attack India first, but I'm getting the impression that all the land there is eaten up except for that. Even if they have a worse military. And this is going to be harder to conquer in terms of strength, but it's also closer. And our unit has 70 strength. We have artillery as well. It's a hard one to say. I kind of want better boats to help deal with it, like destroyers and stuff. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't want to wait too long because I feel like I'm going to lose my window of opportunity and they're going to modernize more. Maybe I should attack India first. Alright. I think what I'm going to do, because we're kind of at the age where barbarian ships are pretty rare, so we can very safely traverse the water. So I'm gonna start mobilizing the fleet across the warrior across the water, and we're gonna see how this goes. I'm a little bit concerned.
Whoa.
As long as I keep pitting everyone against each other, then I think I'll be okay. So moving this army might be a little bit slow, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to start setting up some of that. Have them start going automatically to speed things up. If I were playing this one privately, I'd manually do the entire thing to make sure they don't get too separated in case something goes down. Yeah, I'll keep them open borders with you because we're on great terms. And I kind of want you to be able to use my land if you need it. Get the feeling they're going to be my only allies through the whole game. Previous trade red is over there. Do it again. Okay, I just keep picking random tiles down there. Oh, we're in an awkward position. I almost want to automate people, but I can almost guarantee they'll do something phenomenally stupid if I automate them. We're one turn off of more culture, by the way, or another policy, rather, through culture. Alright, their pathfinding is really horrifically bad. They're not smart enough, unfortunately, to just wait for the unit in front of them to move first. Which is pretty frustrating. Industrialization stole. We don't know by who. That's annoying. This would get us a lot of science right now. We're at 818? 890. Okay, that increased by a lot, because that started making it so all of these cities are producing an okay amount of science too, just because they're focusing on our trade posts, and the trade posts are now worth even more science, or they're worth science now. Also, it makes universities worth more science bonus, which probably really skyrocketed in Babylon of all places. It doesn't do much in most places. It doesn't look as big, or it isn't as big as it looks on paper. But it does quite a bit in huge population cities, which Babylon's not a huge population, but it does have all those academies, which kind of makes that worth it. Alright, I gotta start building stadiums to get rid of unhappiness at this point. Which sucks. I don't like turning to stadiums for that, because they're expensive. Okay, he went autocracy. And we went order, so yeah, not gonna like that. So we're gonna have a pretty easy siege on Delhi, actually. He's allied with Panama City, so he's actually got some backup there. That's worth keeping in mind. Public declarations, met Panama City. Arts funding and Catholicism. Sorry, dude, but I'm voting against Catholicism. I'm sure he'll still love me. Opera House is finished, get a museum going. In fact, do we have archaeologists working right now? I don't think we do. Yeah, I don't think we have any archaeologists doing anything at the moment. It's entirely possible there's one on screen right now that I'm just too blind to see. But I was just considering whether or not I should just buy the museum to get it done faster. Okay, we have quite a bit of unhappiness here. Okay, I'm fine with both of those. Ooh, archaeologist finished. Get over there. He's already going there, so go up there. We've almost run out of tiles that can be upgraded in our cities, which is awesome. We've been wanting to do the mint the entire game. I'm gonna go do an archaeologist instead. And you're almost in the public school, so you can get another cargo ship after that. Electronics almost done. They'll get us carriers so we can transport ships across the ocean. Or ships. Yeah, ships really need to be docked into a carrier. It's so we can transfer planes across the ocean, rather. Okay, we have another tile down there we can upgrade and one down there. Not that we need them very badly. God, the Iroquois have really spammed out cities. Which is not terribly surprising. They love doing it. But it is terribly frustrating. That sound effect is driving me insane already. All the unit moving sound effects. Okay, I don't think they've spotted that we have troops here. I don't think that their border gives them enough vision to know that I have troops right there, ready to land. We have coal. I'll check that in a moment. Coal right there. Okay, you're my nearest guy, and you're working on crap anyway. Okay. He's denounced a lot of people. So there's a chance that no one will be too heartbroken if I attack. But people might still decide to declare war on me entirely because they decide that I'm such a threat and that, even if they aren't heartbroken over Gandhi getting attacked, they know that they might be next. And that might be enough to decide that war with me is the best idea. Hi, Gandhi. I don't think he knows. He has no idea I have a fleet about to make landfall. Enemies nearby. Oh, I just dipped below my happiness. Shit. Okay, that was a really bad time for that to happen. I'm really bad at paying attention to these. Took that from me, you son of a bitch. Oh, those are anti-tank guns. Okay, we're gonna have to clean this up in a bit. Yeah, we're barely doing any damage there, and we don't really have any troops back home that can deal with this outside of this guy. And as much as I love my railroads, it's gonna take a few turns, so we're gonna get pillaged a bunch. Oh, I really need to keep on top of things better than I do. Okay, yeah, we seriously need the money. Even if it ends up giving them money, too. And science. I don't know. You know what? City-states. Just go with the highest value city-states. I hate resorting to that, but I really don't want to give my opponents any advantages. Alright, what happens if I declare war on you right now? Boost into Prague. Prague declares war on me. Where is Prague? Prague is nowhere near me. Yeah, Prague doesn't seem to be anywhere near me. Well, if Prague's nowhere near me, then I rightly do not give a fuck if Prague declares war on me. Yep. Don't even know where they are. Could be blind. I could just be completely blind. Oh, they're all the way up there. Okay, yeah, I don't care at all if that declares war on me. Alright, do it. My armies will fight to the death against your wicked forces. He's so mild-mannered about it. Okay. You denounced India. So you might actually like me a little for this. You want an embassy? Yeah.
Oh, my loptum.
Do you want an embassy? Okay, he's still pretty pissed. He might declare war. Ooh. That would still be a major victory, though. Okay, now we got some vision, so we know what's going on. There we go! A kill on landfall. That's impressive. And just get all those in range. Okay, we're gonna have a quick takeover of Delhi. How many wonders does Delhi have, actually? I think it has a lot. They have... Oh no, they only have one wonder in their entire country. Okay, that's disappointing. Ooh. Hiawatha has a lot, and so does Pakal. No, we're at the half-an-hour point. Next episode, we conquer more... we finally get back to conquering, rather. We probably take out India this next episode, rather. I'm a little concerned about my happiness. We might have some kind of conflict or issue there, but we'll see. Until next time, have a nice day.